This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ricardo Lightborn. It's great to have you with us on this Monday. Well, the airline industry helping to propel the economy of Abaco to new heights and making the destination one of choice for world-class tourism experience for the rich and famous. Well, tonight, the Minister of Tourism is weighing in on Abaco's also precedented growth and development. Let's go to Joan Davis-Roll.
The Marsh Harbor Airport is among the busiest airports in the Bahamas, and officials say it is of critical importance to the economy of Abaco and to the nation. The Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Obi Wolshcombe, while on the island of Abaco recently said that with the new $30 million airport now renamed the Leonard M. Thompson International Airport, there's a new tourism synergy contributing to its success. This as that island is now poised to welcome additional airlift.
Well, Abaco is growing. Of course, it's what an airport, difference an airport makes. Now you got Delta coming in here from places like Atlanta. Whoever thought that would happen? You have many flights coming on a daily basis from the United States of America, Florida. And of course, you have flights coming in from New Providence. But the visitor count is increasing. The revenue is increasing. Opportunities are growing for more and more Abaconians. That is what we have to do. See, an airport such as this plays a role in causing for the self-sustainability of the island. The same you're going to see in Bimini soon, the same you're seeing now in Harbor Island, and the same you'll see in other parts of the Bahamas, like Exuma.
The government, Minister Wolshcombe says, has created successful linkages within the airline industry, and now this new sector, he notes, has taken off by leaps and bounds, further propelling the country's leading sector.
You have to understand that when we have the other airports, that was built by the Finland administration. They were to link the people, bring the Bahamian people back and forth. Now we're at the next level. We're at the level where we have to think about these islands as economic islands where economic activity must take place, and self-sustainability, which will be caused by turning to our number one industry, which is tourism.
The tourism minister stated that with an increased number of travelers must come additional accommodations.
All of these islands perhaps need more hotel rooms. That's fundamentally important. But Abaco itself has distinction in terms of its resorts, like Baker's Bay. Some of the top names of the world come to Baker's Bay and live at Baker's Bay and find that we're here to celebrate. Well, we have to ensure that we continue to market to get more and more people to come to the island of Abaco, and they do come. You must remember, too, that Abaco has the distinction as being the leader in second home ownership. Many people come because they come to Abaco for their second home.
Joan Davis-Roll, ZNS Network News.
Well, the Invest Grand Bahama unit of the Grand Bahama Port Authority back home after attending a call center conference held in Las Vegas, Nevada. You see, Derek Newbo, Senior Development Manager, says that the conclave provided an opportunity, exceptional opportunity for the unparalleled new offering in the call center industry. Those attending the center came from North America as well as the Caribbean, Europe, Africa, and also examined the cutting-edge technology solutions and new transformable skills that will impact contact center customers' experiences. Well, the event involved more than 2,000 elite customer service professionals and 1,200 organizations in the banking, finance, technology, retail, manufacturing, healthcare, and telecommunications industries. Well, the Free National Movement leader, Dr. Hubert Minnis, says that he has what it takes to lead the Free National Movement to victory, and told FNMs on Grand Bahama that they must work harder and even harder to secure victory in 2007. Minnis launched his campaign for re-election. The FNM leader was on Grand Bahama this weekend and also appealed for unity in the party. Let's go to Cleopatra Murphy.
Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis promised to make Grand Bahama the Magic City once again, create more jobs for Grand Bahamians, and eliminate VAT on education and healthcare as he moved his Rock with Doc campaign to FNM headquarters on Grand Bahama Saturday night. Minnis, who was courting delegates ahead of the FNM's July 27th convention, was greeted by hundreds of residents as he and party deputy leader Peter Turnquest moved through the audience accompanied by a Junkanoo group. Minnis, who addressed division in the party, says it needs to unite to defeat the Progressive Liberal Party.
FNMs, I am still convinced that if we speak with one voice, if we move with one purpose, and if we follow one vision, one leader. No one can defeat us.
Notably absent was Central Grand Bahama Member of Parliament Nico Grant. Minnis, who blasted the PLP as the worst government in Bahamian history, says he will put an end to the island's neglect and will work with the Grand Bahama Port Authority to ensure it fulfills its commitment under the Hawksbill Creek Agreement.
We will ensure, Grand Bahama, that we put an end to the Nassau-centric policy and ensure that Grand Bahama fully participate in the governance and future of this Bahamas.
F&M Deputy Leader Peter Turnquest says Grand Bahama will lead he and Minnis to victory at the party's upcoming convention and at the 2017 general elections. He says the country is on the verge of a credit ratings downgrade and the PLP government that made many promises has failed to fulfill them.
Become F&Ms, even as our party makes plans, in spite of the distractions, for private and crown land reform, expanded local government, 21st century crime fighting strategies, real mortgage relief, aka employment, energy reform, and the restoration of the dignity of our people.
Minnis and Turnquest are being challenged for the leadership and deputy leader roles by Long Island MP Loretta Butler Turner and Senator Dr. Dwayne Sands. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
Our local government is celebrating its 20th anniversary. The system was established to allow residents to make decisions in their communities where they live. But today, 2 decades later, some questions if the system of local government is still effective. Well, tonight, the first in a 5-part series, our Cleopatra Murphy takes a look at the architect of local government and says, well, guess what? Local government still has quite some way to go, but it can achieve those objectives.
"20 years after local government was instituted to give family islanders a more active role in the daily governance of their communities, the first appointed Minister for Local Government, David Thompson, says it needs to be reformed and expanded. He says local government is not as effective as it can be.
One of the critical things that we wanted for local government districts and townships to have was for them to be empowered when they collect a revenue to be able to utilize some of the revenue that they generate.
Thompson says its powers have been diluted, adding that it must take a leap forward to ensure that more people can participate. That includes introducing local government to New Providence.
Not having it causes 70% of our population to rely on the members of parliament and the central government for their daily concerns without input from them.
On Grand Bahama, he says local government has had its successes, particularly in East and West Grand Bahama. In Freeport, Thompson says there has been moderate success as councillors struggle to understand their role as the only city in the system.
They have been doing a tremendous amount of work. If you look at their accomplishments, it has been extensive, and they are to be commended for the efforts that they have made.
As for the way forward, Thompson says he would like to see local government encourage sustainable development goals.
And it would include such broad topics as what do we do with the environment, making sure we have gender equality, ensuring that the persons who are involved in local government are educated, appreciate, and understand their role sufficiently.
He urges practitioners to find creative ways to resource projects and always be accountable and transparent. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
And we got to take a break here. We'll be back in just a second.